I want to raise my 9/10, let's put it that way. Right now I feel barely competent in terms of cornering just about any bike, honestly. And I'd like to get a little bit more confidence. Not saying that I need to corner faster, but I'd like to feel a little bit less worried when I do corner, so that I can enjoy riding it more. Less worry I will feel not necessarily that I can go faster, but that I can go more confidently. Let's put it that way. This is another thing you have to worry about watch coming down here is people making these sudden turns. And yet again, I just feel like I don't feel like this bike is too much. I mean, not even for me as a beginning or advanced or middle. I just don't feel like it's too much. I feel like you're riding a bike at low RPMs. It's making acceptable power. The more RPMs you go up, the more power it makes. But it's still up to you. And I think this is the dirty secret that people are just not able to handle. It's still up to the rider to decide how much power the bike is going to make. You got two factors at play, not just one. First is the RPM, and second is the throttle open. It doesn't matter how wide open you have the throttle if the bike is running at a low enough RPM. It's not going to make any power. It just doesn't matter how big the engine is. Doesn't matter how tuned for torque or whatever. It's simply not going to make hardly any power if the RPMs are low enough. So, now, of course, you can argue that a new rider doesn't know that. And I said, nah, come on, man. It doesn't take whether you're a new rider not to know that. It takes whether you understand your motorcycle and its power delivery to know that. And no, you can't just walk into a bike shop with absolutely no knowledge of power delivery, hop into a bike and ride it like an expert, but you don't need to. You don't need to ride it like an expert. You just need to survive on it, man. You just need to be decent on it. You just need to be able to cruise on it safely. You don't need to ride it like an expert. You don't need to ride it to 9/10. You don't need to take it and use all its potential. That's just nonsense. All right, so I'm assuming that we are going to recharge this thing in less than an hour, and I'm going to let it run, do all this stuff, and when we stop, I'll turn the camera off. There's no sense record. Well, that'll make for a good marker when we are sitting at a stoplight in traffic. We'll be able to say, okay, fine. We don't have to have the thing running. Now see, I'm just going to say about that last turn there where it looked like I was about to run off the road. I knew I wasn't. I was fully confident in my ability to make that turn because I was at that time engine braking, and I just wanted to wait for the bike to stop bouncing before I turn it over to the turn. But I guess it looks scary, if you didn't know that. But that's the advantage of riding the bike to 5/10, 6/10 instead of riding it to 8/10, 9/10. Those moments when you do get right to the 10/10 are very rare. You rarely ride into situations you can't handle by accident or by a surprise. So it's not a big deal. Looks like it's gonna fucking rain, man. State sucks ass. That's rain up there. Seriously. the thing I love about this bike is it is geared and has the power delivery to allow me to ride it exactly at the RPMs I want to ride it at. I don't have to race it. I don't have to push it really hard. I can do exactly what I want to do with it and enjoy it. And okay, it doesn't get the world's best gas mileage, but that's just about the only thing I'd really want to change on it, if anything. In terms of the fundamental nature of the machine. Now there are two roads up here of interest. One road is an actual fun road to ride on. The other one has this corner of death on it, which I've only seen in like a couple of places. S-turn of death, I should say, where you can be riding perfectly straight, then all of a sudden there's a tree, right? Okay, there's a tree, so let's make the road turn around the tree. And oh, there's another tree, let's make it turn around that tree too. And when that happens really quickly, you do have something of a challenge. So now I have a kind of a weird choice to make. Do I take the road I took earlier, which is more fun to take, or do I take the one which has the death turn on it? See, that looks like, I swear to God, it looks like rain up there, man. It's like the state. The problem with the state is that you can be one place in it, and the weather is awesome, and you move like 20 miles, or maybe 5 miles, and it starts to rain. The storms come through here so quickly. Of course, a guy passes me in a GT40, man, going the other way. Uh-oh. What's going on up here? Why would you wait until those fucking cars get up here, you stupid bleed? Anyway, so, I decided we're going to take both of these roads. One road is a fun road to ride on. The other road is the road of death, but it goes back, it'll take us back to Route 7, or sorry, Old Georgetown Road off Route 7. I really don't want to ride on Route 7 again. God damn, man. Yoga Babes, walking the yoga class from her $2 million house. And, we'll cruise out Old Georgetown Road for a while, which will take us into the east part of Leesburg. And pine needles on the ground, gotta like it. And then we'll skip downtown Leesburg. And I guess we could take Route 15 out the falls to Charlestown, then take 340 west back to 66. And then going out to Skyline Drive, and we get there about 4 o'clock. So, unfortunately, again, we have some dweeb in front of us. This is dweeb day, man. I was riding through Fall Church, this woman's riding, she's doing 25 freaking miles an hour in a 30 mile an hour zone. That was just before I almost got hit by this car that decided it was going to just make a lane change all the way across the road into the opposite lane from a wide turn. And unfortunately, there's this car stucking us up, so we'll just have to ease up. It's going to be like that, you know, days where you have cars in front of you, days where you don't have cars in front of you. It's like And I say it's okay because you never know when you're going to come around a corner like this and find shit all over the road. So now we're coming into West Falls Church, or you could say East Reston. Look like a one-lane bridge to me, man. Dude, come on. Just get the hell across there. There's all floodland down there. I think there's a term for it. It's called an estuary or something like that. So anyway, this is going to be boring. Unfortunately, this woman has just ruined that road for me. I'm driving up here like a fucking 105-year-old lady, who, of course, now wants to get out of the way. But, and I say this, but if you want to make any road fun, any road, just go too fast on it. I don't know where that goes. Fuck, you could stop for a ride. I don't think I've ever taken this road before. Oh, that's no fun. Alright, so anyway, I had to cut this off. This is definitely East Reston. Come on, lady. I mean, look at this dumb shit. Jesus. There's a word. Go meaning you. They can't even deal with it. It's another one-lane bridge. I would think that living in a state is its own punishment. The people are so slow. And then occasionally you meet people who actually want to race in Virginia. Like there will be like some young buck, who actually wants to get out and do 150 miles an hour on Route 7 or some shit like that. But these people are like beat into submission. It's like, seriously, it's like they're on some kind of Vicodin. As a state, a whole state. And then of course they get defensive, the moment you challenge the fact that they're on Vicodin. Alright, so this is a road of death. These people are stupid, just bloody fucking stupid up here. Now why, they have nice houses and stuff like that, I don't know, but still. Anyway, so this is a road of death. And it's not perfectly straight. Okay, fine. That's a hell of a house right there. I guess it's right next to a church. Alrighty, let's slow it down a little bit. I know of one other road like that in Maryland, in Howard County. You're cruising along, and you're doing like 55, 60 miles an hour, and the next thing there's like around these trees. It's actually much tighter now. We're not going to go out there today because we don't have time to ride all the fuck way up to Howard County and out here to Great Falls. Skyline Drive. I don't know if we're going to make it. It's already 1 o'clock, so we'll see. Okay, so from now on, we're basically cruising